Swimming at super camps. Here's just a few safety tips for you at your time on camp. The tips are: read up on the commands, look at the safety equipment, have an idea of the ratios, look and understand at the rules, plan with the camp manager on accessing the pool. So, the safety commands, they are 1 whistle blast, 2 whistle blasts, 3 whistle blasts, and 4 repeated whistle blasts. So that basically means 1 whistle blast attracts the attention of the pool users. Children are to stop what they are doing and look towards the lifeguard. If the lifeguard blows twice, that attracts the attention of other pool staff, so instructors and anybody else staff-wise that will be poolside. 3 blasts, children immediately stop what they are doing and swim calmly to the side of the pool, where they will hold the side with 2 hands until further instruction. 3 blasts indicate that the lifeguard is about to take emergency action, so basically you come into the pool and perform a life-saving manoeuvre. 4 repeated whistle blasts is the emergency alarm, requiring emergency evacuation from the pool. So this is basically an event of a fire or a lockdown procedure. 4 repeated whistle blasts will be performed. If you want to know more and look into it a bit more in depth, please look at the If you want to know more and look into this a little bit more in depth, please look at page 5 on the swimming booklet. So we've done read up on the commands. Let's look at the safety equipment. So each pool should have a first aid kit. If not, please take one with you when you're going to the session. They need to have visible fire exits. You need to have communications. This is not a mobile phone. This is a walkie-talkie or a poolside emergency phone. You need to have a reach pile or hoop, something that a child can hold on to and get pulled in by the lifeguard. You either need a throw bag or a torpedo buoy, as pictured here. So either one will do, but it's normally a throw bag that you'll see, which is just there. So either one of these 3 are absolutely fine. And also potentially at some pools you will still have the old-fashioned rings as well. So just a summary on this: if the pool has a first aid kit, visible exit signs, communications via a walkie-talkie, a reach pole, 4, which is the torpedo buoy, throw bag or the ring, then that's absolutely fine. So ratios for swimming at super camps. So on super camps, no children under the age of 4 can swim at super camps. Provision has been taken for the 3-year-olds to go and do something else while the rest of the EY group are swimming. So non-swimmers and beginners are a 12-to-1 ratio, and that is 12 children to 1 lifeguard. Children aged 7 and under is a 12-to-1 also. Improving swimming swimmers, this is a 16-to-1 max ratio. And mixed ability groups are 16-to-1 also. This is just basically so the lifeguard can keep an eye on everything. Competent swimmers are 20-to-1. And then disabled swimmers is a 1-to-1 ratio, a lifeguard ratio. This will be determined by the head office Senko team, and you'll be informed whether your camp would need an extra lifeguard for a 1-to-1 swimming session. So the swimming rules. So the safety talk at the beginning of the session should consist of the following: no running on poolside. Swimming aids must be worn at all times by all non-swimmers. All non-swimmers must stay in the shallow end. No dunking, climbing or shouldering or horseplay. No jumping into the pool. The importance of the whistle blast, as we spoke about. So these are just some of the things that the lifeguard potentially would put into their safety talk. Obviously, it's your duty as the instructor, camp manager, to point out to the lifeguard these particular things that they're going to say about if they haven't covered in their safety brief. So planning with the camp manager on accessing the pool. Now this is interesting. So this is just a typical setup of a pool. You have a dry side, which is normally the hallway or the outside entrance. You have then an access for the spectators, or the girls and boys changing rooms as well. So you should have dual doors, so one side dry side, one side wet side, and in the pool. So it's very important when we're popping them into the dry side that someone walks through to the spectator walk-through, i.e. the lifeguard, and stands wet side for any people that get changed very quickly and come wet side, because what we don't want is children to go wet side without anybody to chaperone them on that side. So once the children are both in their respective change rooms, we need to lock the doors. This is very important because obviously if we don't lock the doors and we need to do the toilet trips, it makes the job a little bit more difficult. So if we lock the doors, and then what we'll do then, the instructor will walk through the spectator walk through and come wet side as well with the lifeguard, with getting the children ready for their swim test and the pool safety brief. And also when children need to go to the toilet with the buddy system, they may do so with the buddy and be confident that the doors are locked the other side so they can't get out through the change room. There's only one way in, one way out.